Hey everyone, Shabby here and welcome back to another episode of the SWE Universe Mode. We are here with our last episode of Adrenaline before our next pay-per-view, of course, coming up for you this week, I think. Well, yeah, in 4 days' time, won't it? And let's crack straight into our opening match of the evening. It's going to be a little bit of tag team action and a great chance to see our new stable, of course, that we saw announced last week. Here they are. It is Hydra. Got Tatsumi Fujinami there. And two of his henchmen. We believe, obviously we know that's Ultimo Dragon. We also believe that's Akira Tozawa as well. Looking forward to this match, actually. Great chance to see these two guys in action. Of course, we did see him a couple of weeks ago, I'm assuming, behind the masks. As they took on Kazuchika Okada in a 3-on-1 handicap match alongside Vader. But this is going to be a great chance to see them in action. See if they can rack up some ranking points. Well, of course, they got ranking points already for that match against Okada, but they'll be looking for some more. Oh, that's annoying. So I just has me pop up my my laptop next to me. I like PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, but I struggle with PC gaming on sort of first-person shooters. I'm really not very good at it. And I know it's being released on the Xbox, but it's not being released on the PlayStation, which is a bit annoying. So I'd like to have had a go at that. I've got it on Steam, but I struggle playing first-person shooter on a PC. There you go. Tatsumi Fujinami there. Showing off his new stable, of course. This is a storyline that's been ongoing now for about 6 or 7, 8 weeks now. The formation of this, yes, it is Akira Tozawa. This formation of this stable. And their opponents this evening are going to be your friendly neighbourhood jobbers, the Bushwackers. Good old Bushwackers. Johnny Two Hats. I'm going to struggle with this again. I think this is Luke at the front and Butch at the back. I think. I struggle with the Bushwackers, I really do, I must admit. It's not my strongest suit, knowing the difference between these. But there you go. There you freaking go. So, can the Bushwackers bring up one of the biggest surprises in SWE history? Or will the... I'm gonna class it as debuting team of Hydra have a victorious first match? So we're going to start things off then with Luke and Ultimo Dragon in the ring. Neckbreaker there by Luke on Ultimo Dragon, and straight away, you know what, things have happened over the past God knows how long, but really jobbers on this game are incredible, aren't they? They're like the strongest people in the game. But there you go. So we've got a couple of dark matches we've had there this evening already. We saw the team of an interesting team. Ricochet and Neville teamed up. Two guys that are desperate for ranking points. They teamed up and defeated Blake and Murphy. And then we also saw Big Van Vader take on Jack Swagger in dark match as well. And of course Vader picked up the victory there. I'm not sure whether this stable will stay together for 2K18. I like the idea of it, but I don't know. I'd have to have a word with PJ Toby on that. I think it would make sense. I think if Tatsumi Fujinami is still in the game, it would make sense to keep it together. What do you guys think? What do you guys want to see? Do you guys want to see a fresh start in 2K18? Or do you guys want to see us travel a lot of these sort of staples across? I think a few of them will stay and a few of them might change. But we spent a long time building this stable, and of course there's only got 4 episodes left for Adrenaline. You've got the pay-per-view, no, 5 episodes of Adrenaline left after this one. We've got the pay-per-view in 4 days' time, 2 more weekly episodes before we hit Shabby Mania as well. So there's a long way to go for Adrenaline. But it's all down to what you guys want to see. If you guys want to see this stable continue on for 2K18, then we'll do that. If not, then we'll split the guys back up. I think we'll still keep the majority of the game. Like I said, Tatsumi Fujinami, without this stable, there's not a lot for him to do. So I can see him potentially teaming up with some team to keep himself relevant like this as a manager. But it's difficult to say, really. There will be some splits, though, that we do for 2K18, just to try and freshen things up a little bit. And, of course, with the new people coming onto the roster as well, I think it'd be beneficial. We'll have to have a look. Once we know the full roster, we can have a look and decide what we're going to do. Who should be with who and that sort of stuff. Some teams will split from where we've had them before. But again, it depends on how many tag teams we've got, really. Tell you what, the Bushwackers doing very well here. Boot in the face there by a Tozawa, though. And catching him with the Saito suplex. Only a 1 count now for Tozawa, though. Needs a bit more. Big elbows right on the shoulder. They're booting the back as well. Tozawa in control now. Straight jacket German bridge for the pin. 1, 2. Only a 2 count, and Butch able to come in and break it up. Tozawa now stalking the ground. Luke spent a bit too long with it there. A bit too long with it. And got caught out, and now in comes Butch. A boot in the face of Akira Tozawa. Sporting a new look here for this stable. A new army style haircut as well, by the looks of it. Butch now slamming the head of Akira Tozawa into the mat, brings him back up to his feet, and there's the jawbreaker. Akira Tozawa getting around the back, hooks the arm into a backdrop, landed him on that arm. Maybe looking for potentially an arm bar later on. Definitely done the damage for it. Tozawa brings him back up to his feet. Was he a plan now? Into the corner he comes. Oh, looking potentially for that Chaos Theory German suplex. Bridges for the pin. 1, 2. Ultimo's across, and there we go. Victory for Hydra. Fantastic win. Chaos Theory German suplex by Akira Tozawa to get the points. Nice. Very, very nice. I'm a big fan of that Chaos Theory. Man, I have to have a look at Doug Williams for the new game, won't I? Doug Williams for the, yeah. Doug Williams, Magnus, Wade Barrett. The problem is I'm trying not to make Octane a European show, but at the moment my plan is to have a lot of European wrestlers on the game. I don't know, I'll have to look. There was the Chaos Theory. And, yeah. Great victory here. Quick victory here as well for Hydra. And who knows, this could be something special moving forward. This could be something very special. Tatsumi Fujinami very happy, as you can see, with his new warriors. So next up we're going to see the battle for South African Pride as PJ Black takes on Angelico one-on-one. Well, with Jack Evans and Johnny Mundo at ringside anyway. And here we go then, time for the South African Pride. Of course, this was a stable in one of my old playthroughs. I had PJ Black and Angelico as a tag team. And of course, times have changed now. PJ Black, the Darewolf, part of the Worldwide Underground tag team. And they've been very good, actually, since they've moved here onto this brand. Worldwide Underground have been very effective, actually. I don't think they've lost the match yet. They've won everything they've touched, so they're looking pretty good at the moment. And tonight is just another chance for them to pull off another victory and get a few more points as well. Of course, it won't count towards... No, it won't count towards any tag team rankings because Angelico's not in a tag team at the moment, is he? But still, it's a very fun match to have, actually. I'm looking forward to this. You think Angelico could naturally be the 4th member in this stable, couldn't he, really? Could be, couldn't he? Angelico could be the 4th member in this stable, then Jack Evans and Angelico could team together. It's not a bad shout, actually. Might have to have a think about that for 2K18. Definitely. Definite lie. So of course Johnny Mundo leading him to the ring. He is the leader of this stable. But today is the chance for PJ Black to show what he can do. So yeah, so far we've had, what was it, Jack Evans defeated Raymond Rowe one-on-one. Then Mundo and PJ Black defeated the Von Erichs last week as well. They didn't, not last week, the week before, sorry, they didn't appear last week. No, they did actually, they were in a dark match last week as a trio against Bobby Roode, Christian and P.T. Williams. Yeah, so far they've won every single match they've been involved in. And of course our pay-per-view coming up is actually looking pretty stacked as well in 4 days' time for you. We've got P.T. Williams defending his Cruiserweight Championship against Will Ospreay. DIY defend the Tag Team Championships against Phoenix and Drago. Ty Valkyrie defends her Women's Championship against Alexa Bliss. Kurt Angle returns to get himself some retribution over Big Van Vader, who attacked him a couple of weeks ago. Dalton Castle defends the Intercontinental Championship against Bobby Roode. This is a new one actually. Kazuchika Okada has issued an open challenge to any member of Hydra at the pay-per-view as well. So it'll be interesting to see who takes up that challenge. And then our main event is going to be a fatal four-way for the Adrenaline Championship. And you'll find out the four members later on this evening in our main event, as we will have a tag team match. Of course, we know, obviously, that Nakamura is going to be in there. He's the Adrenaline Champion. But which other person will be in there? Like I said, we're going to find out later on in that main event. Angelico, bit of chain wrestling there, coming out on top. Wrenching the arm of PJ Black. Nice bit of work again by Angelico, dropping the knees right into the arm. So looking at it, it looks like Angelico and Jack Evans are both actually wearing their attires for the tag team. It could work. It could work. That's a discussion with PJ Toby I think I'm going to have, isn't it? Nice drop kick there by PJ Black. There's the pin, but not even a one count for that one. A boot in the back by Black. Followed by another boot in the spine of Angelico, now into the right hands. Levering the ground Angelico. And like I said, so far, Well Underground have been on immense form since joining this roster. PJ Black up onto that middle rope. Into a double axe handle, taking Angelico down. Angelico slides to the outside, back into the ring, but PJ just catches him with a lovely glitchy boot in the back. Angelico now, oh, nice. Nice back suplex, dropping PJ Black on the back of his head now. Boot in the arm of Black as well. Oh, a lion saw. I didn't think he was quite going to get there, but he just about did. Angelico now with the pin. 1, 2. Only 2. Was it 2? I don't know. Sorry, I was just typing something in my other computer to make sure if it was working correctly. PJ Black now taking Angelico up. Slams him down hard. And PJ getting back in control of this one. Went for the springboard 450 and completely missed it. Quite embarrassing there, I think, actually. Quite embarrassing. PJ now bringing Angelico back at his feet. There's the snapmare. And a drop kick to the back as well. PJ Black now starting to get a little bit cocky. Is that going to be a problem for him, or is he going to be okay? Is a clubbing blow against the back and bringing Angelico back up to his feet. PJ now, STO. And a lion salt of his own. 1, 2. PJ heading up top. Does he have a 450 lined up? If he does, this could be the end of Angelico. Lines it up. 450 splash. There's the pin. 1, 2, and 3. And it is 4 victories out of 4 for Worldwide Underground. I tell you what, PJ Toby's going to have a look at this, you know. Because these guys are really looking like strong contenders, possibly to go for that Tag Team Championships in the next month's pay-per-view. Very interesting. He's playing some really horrible music outside. I say music, it's a very loose term. Very loose term. And here was the standing STO, which basically put Angelico in the correct position for the Lion Soul, and then the Lion Soul, of course, followed up eventually. Followed up by the 450 splash. Fantastic move. And it was enough for the 1, the 2, and the 3 count. PJ Black victorious. Victorious. And the dominant run here for Worldwide Underground continues on. Yeah, like I said, PJ Toby is going to have a look at this, because this team is getting pretty well strong, isn't it? It's winning everything that steps in its way at the moment, and yeah, the future's very bright for these guys. And here is our next match of the evening, an all-Canadian battle as Christian takes on Sami Zayn. And here we go. Christian! Christian! It's actually going to be his... No, it's going to be his horrible one more match version, isn't it? I hate that. That was like one of the worst moments of football for me, that was. Christian's one more match. It really... Christian versus Randy Orton, my god, it was such a painful time to go through. It really was. It was like the colonoscopy of football. The colonoscopy of wrestling storylines, that was for me. It really was bad. But Christian makes his way down to the ring. Sami Zayn, his opponent this evening. And it's very much a new versus old here. I would hope that Zayn will pick up the victory, but you never quite know in these situations. You never know. It's stranger things have happened, especially in this universe mode. And yeah, I would hope that Sami Zayn would pick up the victory. He was obviously main evented the last pay-per-view, but of course on the losing side, Shinsuke Nakamura quite brutally as well. It was quite a one-sided match. But yeah, you never know. Christian's not done fantastically well so far in this universe mode either, has he really? He was traded over, Christian, from... where was he? He was with me, wasn't he? On... what's that place called? Octane. Yeah, he was with me at Octane. Why do people have to have really loud exhaust? I don't understand it. Sorry if it's very noisy. I have got the window open because it's bloody hot, basically. It's really bloody hot. Yeah, so I've got the window open. So yeah, I'm hoping Sami can come out on top of this one. I would be disappointed if Christian won, but it wouldn't surprise me. Is that the attendance? Oh. So Sami making his way to the ring. Like I said, main event of the last pay-per-view. Since then, he's not really been fantastic, has he? I mean, this is his first appearance since that pay-per-view. Last month, yeah, lost at the pay-per-view. He won the match after beating Roderick Strong last month. So apart from that, he's been pretty absent, hasn't he? Yeah, this is only his third match of the whole universe. No, he had a triple threat for the IC Championship. So far, he's had 3 matches. He's lost 2 and won 1. So actually, Zayn's momentum's probably quite low, in fairness. That's not very good. Hopefully, it's going to get a bit better. So Sami Zayn versus Christian. Referee rings the bell. We are underway. So of course both these guys will be on WWE 2K18. So we'll find a place for them somewhere, I'm sure. Nice drop kick to the side of the head there by Christian. There's a lot of glitching people around at the moment. I've noticed that a lot. People like moving around pretty, well, quite a lot actually. Christian slamming the arm of Zayn into the mat now. Christian willing Zayn back up to his feet. And a diving uppercut by Christian, who's in full control of this match so far. Christian dropping. Oh, Christian being dropped, sorry, by Sami Zayn, who drops an elbow, dropping him as well into a lion salt. And maybe, just maybe, Zayn's got a chance to turn this one round. I'm interested in potentially like a Team Canada stable next year. I'm thinking maybe Edge, Christian, Jericho could be the base of it. Maybe even Bobby Roode in there as well. Would Kevin Owens? I don't think Kevin Owens would suit it, I think. Maybe P.T. Williams to be the cruiserweight. I like that idea. And I would love to see, at some point, Owens and Zayn back together, even if it is just for a short period of time. We've seen them feud a lot so far. But I feel like at some point it's going to happen in real life. When Kevin Owens takes a face turn, sorry, you can see him almost going like a bit of a tweener and saying, look, like maybe someone's destroying Sami Zayn and Owens comes out to make the save, and maybe the whole thing is, no, you don't get to destroy Sami Zayn, that's my job, I'm Sami Zayn's destroyer, or something like that, and I think that'd be pretty cool. Christian now willing Sami Zayn back up to his feet, Zayn's back up. Christian, nice drop kick right in the face of Zayn. And a boot in the face again by Christian. And a drop kick right to the side of the head. And an over-the-top cutter by Christian. So I've got a song stuck in my head. It's really annoying me now. I think it's called Exotic Toys, because I've been watching a lot of Yogscast live streams, and because they have to use royalty-free music, there's a song called Exotic Toys that they keep playing. Oh, it's doing my head in now because it's just stuck in my head constantly. Christian with a pin. It's only there for a 1 count though. Not even a 2 on Sami Zayn. Christian just twisting the head of Zayn. Oh, really wrenching at it. Oh, really wrenching at it again. Zayn looks to be in some pain here as Christian heads up top. Christian stalking the grounded Zayn. Is this going to be another diving forearm? Sort of. Sort of. Didn't really hit it as well as I think he was hoping to, and I think ended up just hitting a headbutt on the chest of Sami Zayn instead, to be honest. Zayn with a forearm right into Christian, and again looking for another forearm, but Christian fights it away. Zayn catching Christian with a jawbreaker, overhand. And now a Saito suplex on Christian. Zayn now stalking Christian. Can he lock in that Koji clutch? He can indeed. Koji clutch locked in. Is it going to be enough for Christian to tap out? Probably not, because submission's a bit of a difficult one, aren't they? Bit of a tricky one. Yeah, you need to lock in a submission at least once or twice before it actually takes full effect, I think. Pin now by Christian. 1, 2, no, only 2. How does Christian turn that around like that? I've got no idea. Christian now sending Sami Zayn into the corner. Christian hoisting Zayn up top. What's he going to go for here, Christian? A super backdrop folding Sami Zayn in half. That looked bloody painful, that. And can Christian finish Zayn off now? Like I said, Zayn's not done too well. There's been a lot of disappointment really for Zayn, isn't there? Reverse DDT by... How does that even happen? The reverse DDT has made the front of Sami Zayn's head busted open. And Christian gets the victory. I think we need to put the flags at half-mast today as Christian defeating Sami Zayn. It's a... I don't know. I don't know what to say at the moment. I think one of the big problems is submission finishes are still... They're okay, but you generally have to lock them in twice to get the victory. And yeah, that's a little bit of a problem, I think. Christian there with a reverse DDT into the free count on Sami Zayn, and it was enough to finish him off. So Christian is victorious. Can Christian do anything at the end of this universe mode? The points there for him are valuable. But I'm not quite sure what to do with Christian as a singles competitor. Maybe, yeah, maybe next year, like I said, Edge and Christian will be drafted again together. I like Edge as a singles star, and Christian's okay, singles here and there. But I think Edge and Christian as a tag team might be the more effective way forward. I'm feeling that way. Edge, of course, former Octane champion. And here is our next match then. Time for some singles action from the tag team division, as Charlie Haas takes on Chad Gable, and of course Shelton Benjamin and Jason Jordan will be at ringside. And here we go. So this should be interesting, this one. A couple of weeks ago we did Shelton Benjamin versus Jason Jordan, which was won by Shelton Benjamin. Now this evening we're going to have Charlie Haas versus Chad Gable. I'm assuming eventually PJ Tovey is going to lead us up to, of course... Let's still have Team Angle, aren't we? We should really mix it up. I think Team Angle next year could be a good thing. I don't know. I'm not sure whether we're going to split American Alpha in 2K tonight. I know PJ Tovey suggested it here and there, but I just don't know how much we'd use the guy singly. I don't know. It's tricky. Plus, one of the problems is that they're both going to have... It's the same with DIY. We've discussed splitting DIY as well, which I don't mind doing, because I think we'd definitely use those two as singles competitors. But they're both going to have the DIY attire and entrance music, which I suppose isn't a major problem if you put them on separate brands, I suppose, actually. Yeah, that could be fine. I've got that music stuck in my head again. Yeah. Shut up, brain, shut up. I don't want to listen to your dodgy music. Get back into the American Alpha music. So American Alpha, again, I suppose, yeah, I suppose splitting them's not a major problem if we do have them on separate brands, I suppose. Yeah, what we'll have to do, we'll probably have to prefix the next draft with just me and PJ Tovey just having a slight discussion about some of the people that are going to be available and what stables are going to be available and so forth. Yeah, we'll probably do that. So Chad Gable versus Charlie Haas. We've seen Benjamin versus Jordan, and Benjamin got the best of them. Now it's time for Haas versus Gable. Gable discussing something with Jason Jordan to start things off, and oh, you see Charlie Haas not allowing Gable the chance there, and just German suplexed him out of his boots. Big uppercut by Charlie Haas, and Gable catch him now, some big forearms. Oh, and drops him throat first across that top rope. Gable now belly to back slam. Into a spinning leg drop as well. And Gable drop kick right to the side of the head of Charlie Haas. Now Gable heads up top. What's he looking for here? Gable. Nice overcastle style move there. But Charlie Haas straight back up on his feet. Into a snap underhook suplex. So yeah, like I said, we are going to announce the 4 men that will be in that fatal 4-way for the Adrenaline Championship at our next pay-per-view later on this evening. Of course, we know that Shinsuke is going to be in there. He's the champion. But 3 other men are going to be in that match. And I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised, I think. There's the pin by Gable. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Nice kick in the back there by Gable, but Haas straight back up on his feet and catching Gable with a crucifix bomb. And now Gable getting wrenched back, by Charlie Haas. Haas taking Gable down with the snapmare. Now into the head scissors. Charlie Haas. Another underhook vertical suplex. Big elbow to the top of the head. And Charlie Haas in control of this match at the moment. There's the pin by Haas. One. Only a 1 count. Charlie Haas now getting the elbows right in the chest by Chad Gable. Gable. Oh, decides against what he was going to do there. Obviously wasn't worth it. Gable now wrenching back at the arm of Charlie Haas. And a big stamp on the arm as well. Of course, Gable, very strong collegiate wrestler. You'd think that he might have a submission hold in his arsenal that could really do some damage to Charlie Haas. Nice snapmare by Gable. Doesn't follow it up though. Or maybe he does now look for that submission. Wrenching back at the arm. But Haas able to use his upper body power to wrestle him away. Charlie Haas there, nice Northern Light suplex. Brings Gable back up to his feet, but Gable fighting back. Stiff forearm. Now taking Haas into that butterfly powerbomb into the armbar. Lovely move. You see Shelton, Benjamin, Winston in pain himself just looking at that maneuver. But Haas able to break free once again. Haas now front chancery on. Gable catches him with the uppercut. Haas throwing Gable into the turnbuckle. Gable fighting back with the elbow, but Haas catching the leg. Tripping Gable. And now going in for a knee bar. Like I said, a lot of submissions in this one. But Gable fighting Charlie Haas away. Gable sending Haas face first into the corner. Oh, we've already seen one this evening. We're going to see another Chaos Theory German suplex bridge for the pin. Referee's so slow to get down. And Haas able to kick out just about. There wasn't a lot behind that kick out there, was there? Haas though heading up top. Went for the elbow drop. Sorry, Gable went for the elbow drop and Haas rolled out the way. I'll get it right eventually, you watch. Reverse Bloody Sunday by Charlie Haas. Now bring Gable back up to his feet. Takes him up. Into a big delayed vertical suplex, allowing allowing the blood to rush the head of Chad Gable. That's what I'm trying to say, not the Rud. But Gable fighting back. He's going to go into a pin here. He looks a little bit wobbly on his feet after that vertical suplex. It's only a 2 count though. That's Chad Gable now just elbows right into the shoulder of Charlie Haas. Gable now sending Haas into the corner. Spins him round. Irish whip straight across the ring. Followed up by the big forearm. Gable now sending Haas into the corner once again. What has Gable got planned now? He's up on top. Big arm drag off the top. And again doing damage to the arm. If we can get another armbar locked in by Gable, but Charlie Haas fighting back and Gable coming back now with the right hand in the gut, and this is just falling to strikes now. Uppercut by Charlie Haas. Gable rocked and Haas catching him now with a backbreaker. Oh, and just forcing his knee across the spine of Gable. Charlie Haas falls into the pin. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Wow. Big kick in the back as well. As Charlie Haas now. Oh, nice. Nice submission hold there. Okay, Charlie Haas rocking out some pretty good dancing moves there for a second. That's called the glitch wiggle, that is. And now Haas locking in another submission, the Indian Deathlock. I think. Might be completely wrong with that, actually. And Gable's legs must be in so much pain now, the amount of submissions has been locked in on him. Gable taking Haas down into a pin. 1, 2, only a 2. Big boot in the spine by Gable. Now brings Haas back up to his feet. And here we go, the butterfly suplex into an armbar. The second time of the match. Is it going to be enough to make Charlie Haas tap out? He does. Charlie Haas taps out. And Chad Gable picks up the victory. So in the battle between these two teams so far, Shelton Benjamin defeated Jason Jordan. Chad Gable defeated Charlie Haas in what was a very good match, actually. I'm very happy with that match. Some really loud people out there. Did you hear that motorbike just revving his engine outside my front window? Some people, eh? Some bloody people. So this was the first of the butterfly powerbomb armbars. And of course the damage was done. That was straight after the Chaos Theory German, this pin. And again, it wasn't enough. There was a vertical suplex by Charlie Haas earlier on the match. And again, it wasn't quite enough. Even after grappling with the air. Did he go for the pin off that? Did he actually? No. Chad Gable went for the pin after it. As you do. As you do. And then Gable, there he was. With the butterfly powerbomb suplex, whatever you want to call it, into the armbar for the second time of the match. And it was too much for Charlie Haas. The damage had been done. And he didn't want to get sexy starred. Didn't want a permanent shoulder injury, did he? So he had to tap out. It's a bit of a reference there. If you keep up with a lot of independent wrestling, you'll know exactly what that is. It's not actually independent wrestling, really, was it? It was in AAA, wasn't it? But basically, Sexy Star purposely injured Rosemary with an armbar. It's been a bit of an iffy one recently, that has. So here we go then, straight into our main event of the evening. And of course, this is going to be the 4 men that will be involved in the Fatal 4-Way and our next pay-per-view for the Adrenaline Championship. Starting things off, it is going to be Mr. AJ Styles. It was always going to be Mr. AJ Styles, wasn't it, really? He was always one of the top guys in the roster. He's not necessarily one of the highest ranked, but it's AJ Styles. You can't not pay serious attention to that. I think it's really good, actually. I think we're gonna have a really good match at the pay-per-view. And of course, these 4 guys are really going to be a massive contributing factor to that. Of course, we know it's going to be Shinsuke Nakamura, the champion. We now know AJ Styles. This match is a tag team match, by the way. Just in case you're wondering. It's going to be a tag team match, and of course, it's going to be worth a lot of momentum moving forward. Because if you can pick up a victory over one of the men who's going to be your opponent at the pay-per-view, it's definitely going to give you a good mental aspect, knowing that you can pull this off. So of course, on AJ Styles' team for this tag team match is the only man who's guaranteed in this match, isn't it, really? Bow, 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 diddly, 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 diddly. Yeah, that's my best impression of a... It wasn't too bad, actually, was it? I let myself up a little bit there, you know, it wasn't too bad. Yes, Nakamura, your Adrenaline champion, teams up with AJ Styles to take on two other men there's going to be in this Fatal 4-Way match at the pay-per-view. Who is it going to be? That is the question. I know, because I put the match together, but you don't know. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting for you. One of them is a former champion here on Adrenaline. And the other one is making his debut here on Adrenaline. That's the only clues I'm giving you. The only clues I'm giving you for this one. To try and figure the rest out for yourself. I don't know why I've turned Australian all of a sudden. I don't know, why did that happen? It's that Blake and Murphy Dark match, that's what it was. I like Nakamura's music. I really do. I don't know what they're doing with Nakamura at the moment on the main roster. It's sort of like... I think they ran out of time for his match at SummerSlam and they just really rushed it. And it was a really poor match. It was quite possibly the worst Nakamura match I've ever seen in my life. And that is a big problem. And I don't think you can blame Nakamura. I don't think you can blame Jinder Mahal for that match either. I think you have to blame the fact that they were given such a short amount of time to try and squeeze a good match into. It's just not possible. It really isn't. Here we go. AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura team up to take on, firstly... Yes, of course, like I said, the former... Hang on a minute. Why has he got the belt? Why has he got the belt? He's not even the champion. Dalton Castle's the champion. Oh, this bloody game is a pain in the backside, isn't it? It's glitched again, hasn't it? It does this sometimes. It does this. If I go into the champions, it will say that Dalton Castle is the champion, but for some reason Owen still has the belt. I have to vacate the belt and give it back to Castle, and it's sort of... For some reason, when a belt changes hands on this game, it goes a bit haywire and it doesn't like it. It really doesn't like it. And it's, well, there you go. Former Intercontinental Champion Kevin Owens is involved in this match. Stolen the belt from of course, Mr. Dalton Castle. Or just not giving it to him yet, I don't know. One or the other. Something dodgy's happened either way. And Kevin Owens is holding the gold. Oh, I don't know what to say sometimes, I really don't. I really, really don't know what to say. But there you go. And his tag team partner, making his debut on Adrenaline, it is Mr. Adam Cole. So I think it's probably okay to announce now that when I received Drew McIntyre as a trade from PJ Tovey, obviously over to Octane when he became my champion straight off the bat, the trade was in place of Adam Cole, who had previously lost, and of course lost his place on the roster in the process. And now here he is, giving a great opportunity straight away to face off against three of the big names on this roster and fight it out for the championship. Good old Adam Cole, eh? Still rocking a Bullet Club vest, which is probably not the best thing to do. But you know what, he's representing. So it's Adam Cole teaming up with Kevin Owens to take on AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura. Yep, we're repping some old school Matt Rushmore over in PWG, aren't we? Kevin Owens taking an early control, dropping his body weight across AJ Styles. Some of the best matches in WWE have had in recent years have been between AJ Styles and Kevin Owens, but I think they seem to have just overdone it a little bit recently, which is a bit of a shame. I really want to see something a little bit different from them. Mix it up a bit. Yeah, just mix it up a little bit and just have a bit more... I don't know, adding Shane McMahon into the match is not what I mean by mixing it up a bit, really. I wanted to see something a little bit more a little bit more out there. I think no matter how good two people are in the ring together, if you milk it and do it too much, it becomes frustrating and a little bit boring. I don't know, don't get me wrong, they've still had better matches than some people have in a long time anyway. Even their worst match has been better than some people's best matches. But I just feel like there should be a little bit more of a twist in that now. Maybe instead of just doing another match at SummerSlam and making it a special referee match, maybe they should have just like added Sami Zayn to it and gone for a triple threat match or something. That would have been pretty cool. Good work here by AJ Styles and Nakamura, taking Kevin Owens down. Nakamura into the pin. Only a 2 count. Nakamura, big kick into the spine of Kevin Owens now. Went for the double knees, but Owens moved out of the way. And like I said, a victory here for one of these 4 guys over someone else is going to be a massive one. But if someone was to pin Nakamura, that'd be even bigger, pinning the champion. But of course, it doesn't matter who the champion is when it comes into a Fatal 4-Way match. It doesn't matter who the champion is. It's literally whoever gets the pin wins. Doesn't matter who you pin, does it? Now, Adam Cole versus Shinsuke Nakamura is an interesting match that we haven't seen yet. 1-on-1. That'd be good. I like that. God, I'm so hot. I'm really, really hot. I'm struggling. DDT to the knee there by Adam Cole. The problem is everything I've got puts out a ton of heat. I've currently got my PlayStation on. I've got my PC on, which I'm recording with. I've got my laptop running, editing a video and also uploading videos to YouTube. And it's a real hot day today and literally everything emits so much heat that I'm really struggling right now. Nakamura elbow into the gut of Adam Cole. Now into a DDT. Stamp on the back of the neck of Cole and now wrenching away at the arm. Really wrenching back of that arm, but Cole able to fight his way free. Went for the stamp on the back of Nakamura, but Nakamura rolled out the way. Cole still caught him with a big right hand. Now Nakamura face first into the turnbuckle. Cole hoists him up. Nakamura elbow right in the face. And a nice jumping kick right to the face of Adam Cole. Nakamura bringing Cole back up to feet. Went for the right hand, but Cole fighting back with a forearm. Into the turnbuckle. Yeah, so both Nakamura and AJ Styles know each other so well, of course, from their time over in New Japan, and some of the best matches I think I've ever seen. And I'm hoping they save Nakamura versus AJ Styles up for WrestleMania. That has to be the match they go for, WrestleMania, surely. Adam Cole really getting the face of Kevin Owens there. I think almost telling him that he's not going to tag him. He wants to... Does he want the Glory himself, Canadian Destroyer? Nakamura, there's the pin. 1, 2... literally on the brink of a 3, but Nakamura kicked out. Referee's lost all control of this one as both AJ and Kevin Owens in the ring. I need a drink. I need a drink. Well, Nakamura's been busted open as well. Nakamura now. Wrenching back the arm breaker. There's the pin. 1, 2. Still only a 2. Nakamura now head scissors. Adam Cole able to roll it through and get himself free. Now taking Nakamura up into a scoop slam. And of course, the longer this goes on, the more difficult it's going to be for Nakamura, who's busted open. Adam Cole super... Nakamura avoids the super kick. Taking Cole up onto his shoulders. Into that sit-out Death Valley driver. Nakamura needs to make the tag and decides against it. He's up on the middle rope, and Nakamura maybe trying to prove something to the 4 guys here as well. Jumping knee strike by Nakamura from the top. Into the pin. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Nakamura now head scissors. More elbows right into the forehead of Adam Cole. And a big strike to the back, and Nakamura now lining up Adam Cole. Can Nakamura pick up the victory here? Kinshasa on Adam Cole. There's the pin. 1, 2. AJ takes out Kevin Owens, and AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura here pick up the victory on adrenaline. And wow, what a win. What a win this is. The momentum travels on with Shinsuke Nakamura, of course, your current adrenaline champion. Will be in the, saying that he'll be in the ring next, 4 days time, of course, after adrenaline. He'll be in the ring with all 3 of these guys. And of course, AJ Styles will no longer be on his side, but still could Shinsuke pull off the victory. Shinsuke's been the champion of adrenaline since the very first pay-per-view, of course. That's week 1. Held the belt for a long time. Defended it successfully against Sami Zayn. But no offense to Sami Zayn, this Fatal 4-Way is definitely Nakamura's biggest test by far. There was the jumping knee strike, which only got him a 2 count. Very slowly, of course, for the referee. But here it was, the Kinshasa on the debuting Adam Cole. Adam Cole debuting on the Adrenaline roster. And you see Kevin Owens tried to come across to break it, but AJ Styles just catching Owens and taking him down with the arm drag. And there we go, victory for Nakamura and AJ Styles. Nakamura offering a handshake and Styles taking it as well. These two guys, good friends outside the ring. A great respect for each other and some good teamwork as well. And this is just a prelude to what we're going to see in 4 days' time at the pay-per-view when Nakamura defends his belt against AJ Styles, Kevin Owens and Adam Cole in a Fatal 4-Way match. Right guys, that is the end of this video. Hope you have enjoyed it. Of course, if you have, please do slap the like button. PJ Toby loves a good like, he does. And of course, if you're new around here and you want to see some more, then hit that subscribe button as well. I've been Shabby Gamer, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you very, very soon for our next episode of the SWE Universe Mode. Bye.